I'm Lisa. I'm 34, living in Leeds, single mum to a 4, nearly 5-year-old, Freddie. I started using Gingerbread probably about 4 years ago now when me and my partner split up. It's quite clear and helpful, so I always use it as a bit of a reference tool sometimes, or just look for a bit of advice around things. Typical Christmas is a bit different year on year at the minute. We did used to try and share the day, so having Christmas Eve and then swap over on Christmas Day. But the year we tried that, even if we were living close, it just didn't work. The poor kid was just here, there, everywhere. So now what we do is swap Christmases each year, so that there's some dedicated time, so we can do a proper big family thing. We can go away, we can do what we want with it. It also means, because the week later, whoever doesn't have him at Christmas will have him at New Year. But also, it can have 2 Christmases, which is something I've started talking to him about this year, around actually he's really lucky, and trying and putting it in on that spin that he's really lucky that he gets 2, because some kids don't get anything, and he gets to spend 2 lots of family things, and he's really excited about that. He's got a nativity coming up. It's tomorrow actually, and his dad's actually coming up for it. I don't want him to have to choose who comes to something. I want him to be comfortable knowing the both of us are there for him whenever he needs us. It's really, really, really hard because you've got so much emotion, and sometimes the only person you want to shout at and moan at and cry at is the ex. But it's Freddie that's the most important person in this. As a single parent, you kind of put a lot more pressure on yourself that they have to have everything. In your head it's just never enough because you feel like they're missing out on something, and it's not, but it's all very internalised. I think it's what you do to yourself. Coming from where I was a few years ago and feeling like I had to spend a load of money, I started thinking about what I used to remember, what my memories were from being a kid. And I probably remember about 3 toys that I've ever had in my whole life. But I remember going to the cinema on Christmas Eve, and my mum would have put on like a stew and dumplings in the slow cooker. So even if I don't have him at the same time every year, at some point we will go to the cinema, we will go and do kind of the stew and dumplings thing. And that doesn't cost tons of money, and it's something you'd probably do anyway. 4 years down the line, it gets easier. Christmas morning when I do have him, it's all mine. I get all that excitement, I get all that excitedness and things. Just enjoy that, and it's really nice.